What's your name, madam? What's your name? It's not the telly. I can see you. What's your name?
Camilla.
Camilla. And what do you do, Camilla? I suppose it depends on the guy. I'm only messing about. Just you look all dressed up for this sort of show, this kind of filth. Maybe he told you, well, we're going to go and see a theatre show in the West End of London. You went, fucking brilliant. You probably didn't even say fucking. You probably went, marvellous. The West End of London, a theatre show. This will be, a bit of class. And he's finally, and then this, and you're going, for fuck's sake. You bought the ticket, and how do you two know each other? That's your mum. Well, you don't even look like... You look as if you could be sisters. You don't look young. She looks fucking old. Let yourself go. I can't help myself. It's some sort of trap. I love the fact you've just turned around and go, does she? What have you done to yourself there? You've got a little thing on your...
I told you.
What did you do? He's got a little bandage on his face there. What have you done?
I had a growth cut out.
You had a growth cut off your face? Oh, sexy. Wow. It'll look better after. No, I like the little thing. It's very, very macho. You could make up a better story than that, I feel. There's got to be a better story than I had a growth. I had a black eye a while back. I had a black eye because I was playing tennis. I got a tennis ball in the face, so I got a black eye. Obviously, that's a shit story. So what I said to people initially was, you should see the other bloke. Fun for about half an hour. Then I hit upon this. People said, what happened to your eye? I go, you should see my wife. You could visit her. She's in hospital. See, it's all class, this, Camilla. Wife beating. Oh. Good. Well, we'll check in with you from time to time. Check you're happy. Good. I read that drinking your own urine is meant to be good for you. Bullshit. I put my back out. Just a little tip for you, if you ever find yourself in front of 500 people you don't know that well, miming drinking piss out your own cock, make it a double-hander. What do you do? I didn't ask. What do you do?
I have a diving school in Indonesia.
You have a diving school in Indonesia? Wow. I mean, I've heard some tall stories that paedophiles tell. You're a sexual tourist. You disgust me. What kind of diving? That sounds fucking great. Cool. Well done, you. I was going to go diving in Indonesia last year, but I read this thing online that said you can get a thing where... fucking growth on your face. Tiny little things irritate me in life. I don't know if you get this, but really quite trivial things annoy me. You know when you go into a fish and chip shop, let's say on a Friday, right? And the guy in an all too chirpy voice, it's the chirpiness that gets me, goes, as you walk in, he goes, chips will be 5 minutes. What? What do you mean the chips are going to be 5 minutes? Did you not think I was going to order chips? It's a chip shop. The clue's very much in the name. This is the one scenario you really should have been prepared for. It's like when you go into a Greggs or any high street bakery. Go into any high street bakery at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and they will say, in the same voice, wherever you go in the country, they'll go, we've run out of rolls. And then they'll explain it. They'll go, loads of people came in at lunch and had rolls. Now we've run out. Like there was nothing they could do. I sometimes get it in Starbucks. Do you go into Starbucks? I love Starbucks. I love the posh coffee. You walk in there, though, at the end of the day, and they'll go, we've turned the coffee machine off. We'll turn it back on, fuck knuckle. I didn't come in for a chat. I want a fucking coffee. I sometimes get it in department stores at the end of the day. You know, if you're in a big department store at the end of the day, you'll get, from behind the counter, quite a snooty voice. Excuse me, we're closed. You find yourself thinking, well, how did I get in here? Am I a burglar? don't want to be a burglar. Do you go into McDonald's? You might go in there later on. You might need a poo. Have you noticed how underneath McDonald's it still says restaurant? Who's that for? Who doesn't know what McDonald's do? And also, restaurant. Is it a restaurant? Really? You guys are a couple, right? How long have you been together? A year and a bit. OK, so long-term relationship, a year and a bit, you've been together. How annoyed would you be, madam, on a scale between 1 and fucking very, if next Valentine's he said to you, yeah, I booked a restaurant, yeah. Yeah, I spoke to the maitre d'. Yeah. Ronald, I think his name was. He was either the maitre d' or a 5-star general, because he had the whole bit, aren't he? I've organised a table for 2 and he recommends the filet-o-fish. You'd fucking kill him, wouldn't you? And who doesn't know what McDonald's do at this stage? You'd have to have been living underground for 25 fucking years. Was ist das? Hamburger. Schnitzel. Schnitzel for the fritzer. Oh. I got stopped outside of McDonald's. This guy said to me the other day, he said, this cheap food is only made possible by GM farming, cruelty to animals and the exploitation of workers in the third world. I said, all right, hold up. You had me at cheap food. I'm going in, there's no need for the hard sell. All that other stuff is just a bonus. Hello, I'm Jimmy Carr, and I'm announcing a new tour. It's called Jimmy Carr Laughs Funny, because, you know, I do. I go to jimmycarr.com for dates and tickets, and then, you know, I guess buy a ticket and come and see the tour. I laugh funny, so can you. Come and see me.